Hello and welcome, Crackpot McDougall. We're here to rip an arse into every daft crackpot who's involved in Scottish football. Yes, indeed. We've got an FTT ruling on my lap here. We're here to dissect it with you.
We want to know when do we want to know interest money. Interest money. We want to know when do we want to know. We want interest free. What do we want? Interest free money. We want it now. No. Give us your money. Interest free. We want our money. Interest free. We want to know. We want to know. Interest free money. We demand it. We want to know. When do we want it? No. Interest-free money. We demand it. We want it. We want to know. When do we want it? Now. We want interest-free. What do we want? Interest-free money. We want it now. No. Give us your money. Interest-free. We want our money. Interest-free. 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 Interest-free.
Here's to Octopus Investments.
Oh, hi, good afternoon. I'm phoning, is this Octopus Investments who owns a company called Ticketus, perchance? Do you know?
Yes, it's one. We do have some ticketing companies, yes.
Or is one of them called Ticketus by any chance?
Yes, we do have the Ticketus range of companies, yes.
All right. And do you also have a company called Zeus under your branch? Zeus Capital.
Zeus, yes, we do.
So Zeus Capital is part of Octopus Investments and also part of Ticketus. Is Octopus Investments? Is there anyone there at all that you can maybe direct me in charge of Ticketus, please?
Yes, could I ask who's calling?
Yeah, my name's Jonathan Spears.
Jonathan Spears. And Mr. Spears, can I ask where you're calling from?
Yes, I'm phoning from Glasgow Radio Online.
Glasgow Radio Online. Okay, bear with me just for a moment. I'll see if I can find someone to help you.
Thank you.
Yes, and after about 5 minutes put on hold, that was me. C'est la vie. But it's a fine night tonight. Almost the eve of the shutdown of the old Cludgy. But what will it entail? What is about to happen here? Already, a salvo has been shot by Craig White, and an exclusive in tomorrow's Rancid record with a poppy on the front to ram it down the throats. As per an exclusive, the secret dossier prepared for Rangers directors on Craig White's dodgy business dealings. A private investigation commissioned for Rangers showed Craig White had a record of tax avoidance, failed companies and double dealings before he was sold Sir David Murray's majority shareholding. The record has obtained a copy of the report. It was presented to Murray and some of the directors meant to monitor the sale, including Chief Executive Martin Bain and Chairman Alistair Johnson. And it goes on to say, our revelations came as the Insolvency Service investigate the actions of Rangers directors during White's takeover. The report prepared by private investigators Titan described Monaco-based White as a feuillant, French slang for an invader or manipulator. It warned that there was no evidence to back claims circulated by White's spin doctors that he was a billionaire with plenty of cash to finance Rangers. Shock feckin' horror, eh? Finally, the record breaks cover and tells you this. A good 2 years late, after all the internet bampots said he ain't even got a pot to piss in. But I do digress because it says here, in fact, it is said that there was no evidence he was even a multi-millionaire. The report talks of questionable source and extent of his purported wealth. This should have raised concerns that the White could not keep his pledge to spend $27.5 million on the takeover. That in turn should have sparked fears that the cash would have come from elsewhere, either from crippling debt or from cash raised in future season ticket sales. Stop the press, hold it right there. David Murray is an international money launderer. I can exclusively reveal to you tonight that in a separate piece of paper that I wheeled to you just now, Daily Rancid, FTT report. Well, part of it, for crackpots' eyes only, and the part that I can reveal to you just now is Sir David Murray is going to be exposed as an international money launderer. Of the highest Freemasonic order. How is it possible in a country with the likes of the BBC, where you've got sexual deviants running about, shaking hands, claiming he's a godfather, shaking hands and opening doors to prime ministers and royalty. And he was protected by this lot. So what is that saying? Well, looking at it from the outside, I would say that the Alex Jones view on life, the Bohemian Grove, with all these sexual deviants with child sacrifice, child abuse, paedophilia, they're all sexual deviants. It's a Freemasonic country. It's a sick country. Sick country where police officers can hide the truth for 23 years for the deaths of 96 people. Mass murder by the police, by Knights of the Realm. Corporate manslaughter of the entire economy. Austerity measures that are taking us back to the Stone Age because of these filthy, lying, deviant, sexual deviant, probably now bankers who have bankrupt the economy, who have bankrupt the world with their deviancy, with their criminality, with their shysterisms. There's a new ism for you, shysterisms. So we've got all these fruit of the loom shyster investors wrecking entire economies, decimating entire countries. You get your half-wits like Tom Farmer thinking he's a great businessman when all he does is move into countries to seek to explore the possibilities of more profit, more misery for the people of that country, because whatever material that these poor people in these countries make for the wealthy capitalists who quote unquote invest in their countries, whatever it is, they earn less than $1 a day, not even enough to give themselves and their family a proper existence, a proper life. Yet these wealthy entrepreneurs can swan in and out of countries saying, oh, we're investing and we're doing all this. It's all bullshit. It's all false. It's all fake. Look how fake the dream of Sir Minty Boys is, or was. Leveraged himself up to £1 billion with the Bank of Scotland. David Greer, who I spoke to 2 days ago, worked for HBOS, left HBOS, and has been Mr. Murray's agent provocateur, stroke, linchpin, key guy in the whole episode. Set out on a mission by David Murray. David Greer's mission was to try and cleanse the bad PR exercise of the Shite House. Because you've got to take your hands off to David Murray. He probably realised that they were beyond saving, and it was only an ego trip for him, you know. He didn't do it for the love of angels, I don't think anyway. He did it for the pure ego trip and for the doors that it could open. I remember being told at the time of the election how David Murray asked the Scottish people to vote for the Tories. An almost miraculous jump from 0 Tory MPs to 5 happened under John Major, helped prolong the Tory government for the whole of the UK. You've got Mr. Murray to thank for that. You know, he was delivering at the time in 1992, you know, stolen trophy after stolen trophy. All the zombie masses were clapping in their zombified state. Oh, oh, we're the champions, we're the people, we're winning it, oh yeah, we are the people, fuck you, you Fenian bastards, we're the people, we've won this tainted title and we're not get fun out for 20 years, but hey, we're the people, we're ramming it down yous. They didn't say a fucking word, so they were told by their master, go out and vote Tory, be a good unionist. So they all like sheep go and vote Tory, gain another 5 MPs. And look what happened, your lovely Tory unionists of the Orange Order in Northern Ireland helped keep the Tory government in power. Stagger it on for another few long, miserable years. Thanks, Mr. Murray, for that, you fucking bastard. Yes, let's get the cards on the table, you fucking miserable bastard. You threaten me? You fucking threaten me? Well, I'm in for fucking Poso. Come and keep up with your threat, you fucking cunt, you. Fucking threaten me, I'll give you a visit. Well, where's your fucking goons to give me a visit, you cunt? Way and shove your head up your chuffs. You fucking sick, degenerate, money laundering bastard, you. You fucking bastard. You have fucked Scottish society. You and your Freemasonic fucking deviant bastard bankers destroyed Scottish society with austerity measures. Away and fuck yourself. £1 billion disappeared up the Khyber Pass of your fucking illegitimate bankers. Where is our fucking money? Shows your title deed, you cunt, to your fucking house in France. We want those grapes. There's people starving in this country, you cunt. Give your fucking grapes. Where's your title deed, you cunt, to your fucking vineyard? Because we want it stripped. Stripped with your title. Stripped with the filthy fucking titles that you stole from innocent clubs. Yes, you're fucking thieving bastards. Let's get on the fucking table, you thieving Masonic cunts. Come ahead. Come on. Where are yous? Yous are fucking illegitimate from the alpha to the omega, from the beginning to the fucking end. Yous have stolen, yous have lied, yous have cheated, yous filthy fucking deviants. Away and shove your head up your chuffs. Yous are not the people. Yous are fucking deviants. Yous are lying, cheating fucking scoundrels. Freemasonic funny fucking handshakers. Away and fuck yourselves one and all. We are a Celtic family and we stand united. And here, by the way, Lawwell, you're just a temporary custodian. Your cards are marked. You'll be out the fucking door. By the time me and my good brother are finished fucking liquidating these shysters, by the time we're finished, we're coming in the front door, the back door, the side door with the Green Brigade. 111, we are the Green Brigade. I stood in the new camp 532 with my brothers from Toulon and from the Green Brigade. Us crackpots, us internet bampots, us Celtic fans, us family, no these association fannies, these sellouts, these 4 fucking old pensioners who are sitting there saying yes sir, 3 bags full sir, fucking go and get your boys scrubbed by fucking Tony Hamilton, away and shove your head up your chuffs, you fucking dirty big Don Curly Wurly bastard, you Lawwell. We're coming after your job, we're fucking ransacking the place in a radical pacifist formation, peacefully. This is our club. Celtic belongs to the fans. You're just sitting there as a temporary custodian. Let that be known. Temporary fucking custodian. If you have given names of these young fucking boys, Waynes, fucking Waynes, little kids, I don't mean to patronise them, God love them, I'm 40-year-old, I was a Wayne myself, Jesus, my Wayne, who stood with me and amongst them, we're in the Green Brigade, calm the fuck down, they're just spotty little boys, or Waynes, I used turn on them, treating them like public enemy number 1, treating them like fucking scum, when they're no actually Waynes, you know, they're proper human beings. They've got proper dignity about them. They've got proper roots and proper substance. When they talk about the dignity of man, you know, they honour that phrase, the dignity of man. They learn their history, if you know their history. They know their history. They know all the songbooks. Just like my wee lassie, she knows all the tunes that's sung. The history is there to be learned, and the youth are out there learning it. Are they radical? Are they being radicalised? Well, of course. They've every right to be radicalised. In a country the way it is, in a society the way it is. Look how messed up and fucked up this place is. And little kids, 20-year-olds, our youth are criminalised by the police, who are given their numbers by our temporary custodians. Well, God willing, as I say, once my gold elephant consortium, crackpot as you may think it is, well, God willing, he who lasts first, lasts last. Okay? Go and check out the show I did a couple of nights ago. Go and listen to Mr. Tristan Lockery. And go and listen to how Duff and Phelps were negligent in their ways of dealing with someone who had money to invest. Instead of liquidating Rangers, it should have fell into the hands of 3 bold Fenian men. Heck, I've sat in a Rangers boardroom with my fellow Muslim brother, who's in current temporary custodian of the shite house, soon to be removed by BDO and put in the hands of the only true legitimate bidder in the whole charade that was set up by David Murray, set up by Mr. David Greer. The business dealings that David Murray and his Freemasonic network encapsulated was part of Octopus. So Octopus, David Greer, working for the Bank of Scotland, with Gavin Masterton, with all these Masonic cabal in Scottish society. The reason why it got exposed was because the City of London police investigating the John Allen Boom song Newcastle Graham Souness kicked the front door in of Ibrox, and then lo and behold they saw all this jiggery pokery and voodoo economics, phoned up their boys down in London, says, get in here Hector boy, because there's a scam and a half going down. And hey, 4 or 5 years later, we're sitting in amongst it. David Murray is going to be getting convicted for international money laundering, because the money that he took from David King, where did it come from? Shows your title deeds, Mr. Murray. Where's this money fucking came from? Who is your backer? Who are you fronting? Who are you fronting there, Minty Boys? What international crime syndicate are you fronting? Yes, you heard it right. I'm saying to you, what international crime syndicate is Mr. Murray fronting? Oh, I forgot. He's a Knight of the Realm. He's representing the firm. He's representing the biggest international terrorist gangster film, the Butcher's Apron Brigade. Of course. Or was he now? Or is he now? He's a Knight of the Realm. You would think he was. But he's just fucking shafted them. So can he really be a true blue blood? Maybe they're shafting him. Maybe how a crackpot like me is getting all the numbers through MI6 friends, through coppers, through Cindy Loppers, who are now, Tommy, you're number one crackpot, you're our friend, take all these numbers. Yes, indeed, I'll tell you to now, MI6, through radio presenters and all sorts, I've been given these numbers, MI6, MI5, yes, sirree, they're all on top of me. But hey, I can't be compromising. I'm no sold out for a bag of shekels. I'm doing it for the love of it. I'm out to get the message out. The wee shysters have got to be brought down. Seek the truth, reject falsehood, for falsehood is always vanishing. So, as I say, I've been worked for the criminal shysters. MI5, MI6 are passing me numbers through whatever means, and hey, I'm happy to go with that. If some MI6 crackpot through Twitter, and I'm not saying any names or anything at all, you know what I mean, because I'm just covering my back arse here, because it's nothing to do with me. I'm just a front for crackpotism. Yes, this is a new plague sweeping the nation, crackpotism, sponsored by Internet Bam-pottery. And, this is a pioneering brigade. We're here to revolutionise the world, because it's a Green Brigade #1. We love them to bits. They're just fucking Waynes who have got a message to put out. The message is, Peter Lawwell, your time is up. Dermot Desmond, you better vote somebody on the Green Brigade onto the board now and replace these shysters that are already there, because That's the bottom line. We're taking over, whatever way you want to cut it. So David Murray is an international money launderer of the highest Freemasonic echelons. He's had a real bitter infight with old Madge. So old Madge has took her finger out her vag and says to Hector, you better get down and shut these fucking bambectors down. Get them right closed down, shut them down, jail them, do what you have to, just get them fucking done. So that's the bottom line. When Queenie sets Hector out to jail a night of the realm, then fucking we're close to World War III. It's absolute meltdown on the international capitalist regime that I'm in. They're fighting, they're ball deep in shite, fighting against each other. I put 2 calls to David Greer, one to David Greer, one to Paul Clark. They are shitting it. They are absolute bricking it. They're sitting there looking. They can't say nothing. Duff and Phelps. Criminals. 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 What you've done has been criminal. Okay? BDO. Investigate them, please. For the love of God. Get in there and investigate them. Because it's just downright disgraceful how they can do what they have done. Okay? Please, do something about it, Mr. BDO. And the FTT ruling. Mr. Murray, where did you get the money from? Where did you get the money from? Whose was it? So let's look at it. £1 billion disappeared up the Khyber Pass or wherever for David Murray and his companies. £1 billion. If you or I lose £5, £10, somewhere in the house, in the back of the sofa, in the car, on the street, we'll rip the place to pieces till we find it. So when £1 billion disappears, it doesn't just disappear into thin air. Yeah, money is created out of thin air, but it doesn't disappear into thin air. Created out of thin air to disappear into somebody's pocket. But before it disappears into somebody's pocket, the bill has got to be transferred on to someone else. Because the people who set up the debt have only done it because it's part of a slave system to enslave the people who are taking the debt upon them. So when the international cabal get control of a country, the best way to explain it is look what happened under Prince William of Orange, yeah? Glorious Revolution they called it, 1688. Prince William, Mary take over the throne, kick out Seamus Achacha. Shitty James is kicked out. Diz a runner. The Glorious Revolution is allowed to pollute this nation forevermore. We've suffered for over 324 years now. So what happened was that the Royal Charter for the money lenders, the banksters, the goldsmiths, they were given the Royal Charter. So the Bank of Scotland was set up, if you look at it. There's a place in Renfield Street, you see the bank there, 1694, 1693, Royal Charter set up by Scotsmen. The bank's allowed to create money out of thin air. People go in and borrow it. It's all an illusion that people have to buy into, and the faith that people place in this illegal system. So it's basically printing money, counterfeit money basically, but it's only given legitimacy because of a royal seal on it, supposedly. So we've all got to have faith in it because it's backed by a corrupt king. So we give it our backing, we take it on board, and what happens within a few years? The banks say, well, this debt that is rapidly accumulating has to be paid. We have to charge tax to your inhabitants, old kingy, because we're the wealthy merchants who are now controlling the country. Didn't matter from that point onwards who was the king. The fact that the king was there anyway as a pawn and a puppet in the first place
for the wealthy merchants who were backing him. So yeah, even at the time, just like Charles Green, or Prince William of Orange, was just a puppet on a string. See, all these zombies, it goes back, it's a long family trait. So these puppets on a string working for the unelected, undemocratic banking institution that took over the throne of this country, got everybody into debt because, well, the quickest way to register a debt up or to enslave a country is to run up its debt. The quickest way to do that is to fight wars. So get a king in who was ready to fight war after war of aggression. Debt bill went through the roof. The people of the country, through the king and the crown and the forces and the police and the law and the crown and the soldiers and the landowners, force a tax on the people. Take money even off the wages, income tax. So they found ways to take it off at wages, to take it off the house, to take it off everywhere. So everybody's paying a tax to who? The unelected, undemocratic banking institution, because with that money from your taxes, it goes back into the system of funding an illusion to keep us all stupefied, to keep us all enslaved. So in a corrupt system that they set up through interest, which has been abhorred, has been deemed illegal by all the three main monotheistic religions, Judaism, Christianity, Islam. So they use interest to wield this, system of oppression to the entire planet. Through interest, through taxation, wage slavery, we're just a number. It's a corrupt system and it's fallen on its knees. The reason why they've character assassinated Islam in the last decade is because the message that the Muslims have got that could help the whole of mankind if people were willing to listen and not listen to the stereotypical propaganda spouted against the enemies of Islam, is the one simple message that Islam offers that everybody can take without going to a mosque or being a Muslim. Just follow the Christian and Judaic belief system that came prior to Islam, which is don't use interest, don't charge interest with your fellow human beings. So you don't have to go and pray or don't have to believe in Islam, but just look at this one single thing that can be a vital good for the whole of mankind. Don't deal in interest. Or we get all these problems. Interest-free money. It can be done. I'm not going to go into it all here just now. I'll go into another show. I've done it in previous times. Easy explanation, easy to be done, easy solution. All we have to do is don't believe in the current system because it's an illusion and have faith on a new solution that is life without the illegal, unelected, undemocratic banking institutions that rule us by the corrupt and evil machinations of interest and black arts propaganda. And that's the bottom line. And listen, here's a wee bit of interest-free money while I take a break for half a minute. Or maybe two.
We want to know, when do we want to know? Interest-free money.
demand it. There we go. 2 minutes on the dot. Thank you for that. Yes, Crackpot McDougal's on late. Of course, we're on late. Who we got here joining us? Pete McKenna, St Sixtus, Thomas Clark, Joey Boy, North East Boy, First Minister. Calm the fuck down on that one. I'll be the last Minister. Nice, indeed. He was on the Twitter here. Twitterati. The Twitterati crew. Come on, there we go. Stan Man 2. All switcheroo. If you get the title deeds for that name, you crackpot. Capitalism will eat itself. A wise man. Unconstrained capitalism contains within itself its own inevitable destruction. Are you okay for a lift to the lodge on Thursday night? Are you off your nut? Are you tripping at your dial? No, one interaction. Henry Clarkson, how you doing, bro? And listen, can we all say a special holding your thoughts tonight, if it's possible? I've got a problem. I don't know how I'm going to break this to you all. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking stuff that I'm about to reveal here. But my phone, my wee mobily, there was nothing special. It's nothing special about it. As one of these wee touchscreen, it's nothing fancy, you know. It's a wee nice wee, just a nice wee touchscreen wee typey phony. Tonight, as I phoned my mother, I jumped out to the boot of the tinfoil covered Skoda, and as I peeled the tinfoil off, as I was talking to my little old ma, my phone fell out my horn. The battery thankfully landed in dry ground, but the shell of the phone landed deep in a puddle. So tonight, my little phone that's been given the hairdryer treatment is sat on the radiator. It's about to be put in a bag of rice from Celtic. It's quite good for it. So at a key, crucial time of the proceedings, I'm in total and utter fucking limbo. The backing of my phone, I had to go back to the backing of my phone. Right in the heart of the jungle as well, I may add. I'm into my postal, can you believe it? Oh, Carlisle Street, I had down in Carlisle Street, just pulled in the wee lay-by. Just jumped out into the boot to grab something out. I was on the phone, had it pressed against me here. Who went a flying? Oh, it was a zombie trap. So I daren't turn it on. Oh, dear goodness. I was going to cause havoc all over the place tomorrow. So I don't know what I'll do without my wee mobily. So please, everybody out there, this is the phone that I phoned Craig White. This is the phone that I phoned Minty Boys. That I phoned everybody in the last year. It's exactly a year old. A year old. I remember getting, I think it was the 24th of October. Aye, it's a year old, that's right. A year old last week. In the new camp, it was a year old. And the wee phone has been through some battles with me. So spare a thought. Your sympathies and thoughts going out to my wee phone tonight. Pardon the pig. Oh, that's disgusting. Had a bit of a gassy drink there prior to joining us. Just coming back out there. Pardon the pig, yeah, I do apologise. But hey, this isn't any burger chain radio. This is Crackpot McDougall tripped half my dial. Anything can happen, even a wee bit of gas coming back on us. And I'm just thinking, I'm misty-eyed and bleary-eyed of a wee Mobley, that's what it is. My fallen comrade, may he come back. But hey, on a lighter note, as my phone chills out with the rice. Here we go. 5 men told to vet the deal. Rangers set up an independent board committee to handle the sale of the club. Murray was not on the committee. Its members were Chief Operations Officer Martin Bain, Chairman Alistair Johnson, Finance Director Donald McIntyre, and non-executive directors John McClelland and John Gregg. Look at the state of these. Fucking heckin'. It was Bain who received the Titan dossier on White. The record can confirm that the Titan dossier is the one that mentioned in the report by the SFA Independent Disciplinary Tribunal with the running of Rangers before White's takeover and during his disastrous 10 months in charge. The SFA report said Bain was very concerned by what he read in his substantial and detailed dossier. The SFA panel said Bain met Murray in March last year and raised concerns that the Murray Group and Murray himself had lacked due diligence over White. The SFA findings say Mr. Bain disclosed the contents of the investigation into Craig White and provided Sir David with a copy. But Murray said pressure from the bank to sell to White had left him almost with no option. He asked Bain to get full approval of the IBC and the full board. Bain refused, and his once close relationship with Murray was quote-unquote damaged. Oh, is that right? Now, hold on a minute. There's a couple of pigs flying in the air now. Just above the full moon, I can see pink pigs with pink elephants flying in the sky, laughing in the airwaves as David Murray's empire crashes on by. Hail, hail, St. Sixtus. Please donate an old phone to Tommy. Yes, any old iPhone 5s. If anybody's got any old ones of them kicking about. None of your iPhone 4Ss. I don't want any of your second-hand nonsense of that. Just your old iPhone 5s. I'll take them as a donation tonight. If anybody can offer. It's a sentimental, my old Mobley, the amount of business I did with that Mobley. I mean, I've still can get access to most of the numbers on the old internet. I've all got it online, all the main ones, but just sentimental reasons. But I daren't bring them back into action because I've heard if you dry them out long enough, then it'll be brand new. So I just don't want it to be too soon, you know. So if I have to leave them on the sidelines for another couple of days, I'll just go and... Don't worry, I'll get another decent phone with a good speaker on it, and I'll pop a wee SIM card in and I'll cause some damage with that. I say the numbers, the key numbers are out there. They're on my emails and Twitters and other places, so have no fear. None of the crackpots numbers have disappeared. They're only just temporarily hidden. Shit, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there's one number I can't get unless I have to get phone him. Oh no, I've got him in Facebook, so I can batter a Facebook guy. Aye. So there you go, just have to think about it a different way. The guy who gave us his number can be got through one way. They say, if anybody ever tried it, that thing where you can take 7 steps and you can get to any person in the world. I'm only 3 steps away from shameless Obampot in the White House. Yes, sir, he's through a fellow taxi brother. who, through a Muslim investment banker type, with dealings with Clinton, Bush, and Shameless Obampot. That's 1, 2, 3. There you go. I'm just 3 steps for Shameless Obampot's presidency. Talking about that, the old Yankee Doodles are in total shutdown. God bless to any of the old internet bampots. Please pray for us, it says here. Any internet bampots over the other side of the pond. God willing, you'll be alright, you'll see it through. The city that never sleeps fell silent last night as Hurricane Sandy gathered strength to blitz the east coast of America. New York battened down the hatches in preparations for a life-threatening storm surge as expat Scots in the eye of the storm urge friends and relatives back home, please pray for us. Matthew McVarish, something bad is going to happen and I can do nothing. Yes, we can join exclusively now, a live simulcast. The British bum cream. Yeah, British bum cream, as Scotty McCluty Dumpling once called it. The British bum cream. Well, no wonder. Oh, it's hit the British bottom barrel. It's a bottom barrel. The bottom barrel conspiracies. Look how they covered up a sexual deviant like Jimmy Savile. Look how they managed to keep that quiet. It's a conspiracy right enough. How is it possible 40, 50 years of a sexual deviant able to torture and rape and molest young teenage lassies? Well, he called himself the Godfather. Well, he sided on up to royalty and prime ministers. What kind of sick fucking country is this? Well, it's a country, it's a Freemasonic cabal, it's a conspiracy, alright. One run by deviants. They can cover up and they can get away with whatever they think they can do because they think they're bigger than the law. Well, now, with the internet, with people able to make a stand together, with crackpots, with internet bampots, we're now able to find the truth in these shysters and share it on an instantaneous basis. We now have the upper hand. If only en masse we can do things in real life the way we can do on Twitter. If we can join it together, then the world will be a far better place instead of this Masonic cabal that is all about divide and rule and conquer and divide. It's about time the people of the world, the true people, wake up and take back what is stolen. Our country, our land, our resources, our oil, our water, our gas, our air, our food. They poison the crops, they poison the earth. They've got a full eugenics program in full fucking scale. It's on full eugenics lockdown as we speak. Southern Saharan African males life expectancy less than almost 30, about 30-year-old, 32-year-old. Life expectancy in East End of Glasgow, 60-year-old. North End of Glasgow, Poso, 60-year-old. Half of my schoolmates is a 40-year-old from Maryhill stroke Poso. Half of my young brothers and sisters dead through just living in Glasgow. A high casualty rate of the eugenics programme. Second city of the empire, a city that stood up against the fascists in the rent strikes where the British troops were turned on the people. We've really crushed Glasgow and Scotland. But hold on a minute. What's that here? What is that here? The dawn chorus. Morning has broken. A new day has dawned. A new dawn has broken. The Masonic cabal is no more. This land of tyranny is a changing. It's time to take back what's ours. Time to take back what has been stolen. Time to wake up people from this illusion. John Milton, 1642. They who put out the people's eyes reproach them of their blindness. Stand up, people of the world. This illusion shall be broken. It's partially down just now. The elites are fleeing to the hills. When presented with the truth, they can't hack it. They run about like headless chickens, turning in on each other. And so, the FTT, the final report, the full nuclear button is about to be pressed. Scottish society, Scottish football will never be the same again. These liars, thieves, manipulators, corrupt, illegitimate deviants will not rule the roost no longer. Because the truth has been reached and found, and it's now getting told. Money launderers, thieves from the British public to the tune of £1 billion, and that's just for starters. It's wonderful how people can turn in on each other, friends who have been loyal to each other, but I suppose once you've shat upon your friends for a while, then the knives are out time and it's payback time at some point. And this is payback time for Mr. Murray being an insolent prick who thought he could fight and turn the system and treat it whatever way he wanted. Well, he's found out, as old Queenie said, there's dark forces about. Well, I've got one faith and one belief, and that's the one true God. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I seek refuge from the cursed Satan and the one true God. A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytanir rajim. I seek refuge from the cursed Satan and the one true God. The most merciful, the most kind. And everything is in his hands, the one true God. That's the bottom line. The final victory is with the Muslims. And nothing can ever happen unless it's prescribed by the one true God. And whatever happens, it's meant to be. It's in the future. It's in my kismet. It's in our destiny. All our destinies is in the hands of the one true God. And it's up to us to keep the faith. Because the inhabitants of paradise, the one in the sky, wear green. Muslims are told not to wear gold. So we don't wear gold because we're going to get the finest gold in heaven, in paradise. And we don't drink wine because we're going to get the finest wine that you could ever imagine. Better than any of your minty Buckfast. And also we don't wear silk because we're going to be wearing the most magnificent green and white, probably silk jerseys. And hey, as the Masonic media cabal has reported, that there's 72 virgins all waiting up there. So it's a fine life being an Irish Islamic fundamentalist, because we can rip the single fish out the dying zombies. We could phone up the corrupt illegitimi and bring them to account. And we can do it with a nice big smile and a laugh, because we're the radical pacifist crew. We're amateur satirists. It's all about putting the fun into the fundamentalism. And it's all about one love, peace, love, respect to all except the Zionists. Seek the truth, reject falsehood. Destroy the illusion of the international banking cabal, because that's all it is, an illusion. Create your own future and your own destiny, because although it is written, we don't already know what it is. But unless we achieve or try to live out our dreams and make things better for us all, then, might as well just give up and roll into a wee ball and watch mind-numbing spirit-crushing game shows, A lot of people do that. But a lot of good people want to change things for the better, because we realise this isn't it. The analogy of Plato's little caveman, when one of the cavemen breaks free from the cave and the shackles that have enslaved him and his people, and he walks out into the big world away from the cave and the shackles of oppression, and he sees the moon, the sun, the trees, the birds, the bees, and he falls in love with it and says, wow, this is amazing. So he runs back and says to his little crew in the cave, come on, break free, take these chains off, and let's go out and see the new world. It's beautiful out there. It's beautiful colours and everything is just so amazing. And all the rest of the wee people in the cave sit there saying, no, don't listen to him. He's mad. He's half his nut. He's a mad Tommy. He's crackpot McDougal. He's fucking half his nut. He's half his rocker. Don't listen to him. Because his alternative, it doesn't exist. This is the only existence. This is the only existence we've got, being tied to the cave, to the shackles, to the dark, gloomy existence that is dictated to on high through the mass media propaganda system. The false economy of the illegal banking cabal, the lies, the deceit set up from the newspapers and the TV. So the little cave guy is against all these people saying, look, he's mad. Don't listen to him. That thing he's talking about out there with the birds, the bees and all that, it doesn't exist. Just stay here and keep ourselves in shackles, because, hey, that's all we know. And so that is the invite I put out to everyone. Break free from the shackles of oppression and don't believe in the illusion of the international banking cabalists, because their Freemasonic bullshit is coming to an end, and so is this show. Hail, hail, the crackpot is away, and we'll be back, hopefully, God willing, tomorrow, or later today, if the phone's working. And catch you later.
Interest-free money.